Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake goes by.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Kirk Franklin has joined us. While I got you, I'm going to ask you everything that comes to mind.
It's all good. I'm here, son.
Okay, great, cool.
I'm here and I'm ready to go.
Kanye West, wonderful artist.
Yeah.
Probably, to me, one of the most talented people in the business.
And he's a friend.
And he's a friend.
And he's a friend of mine. He's a good friend of mine.
Because he made that Jesus Walks. And
I'm mad at that. I'm mad at Jesus for not giving me that joint.
Yeah, I know you wanted that song.
I'm mad at Jesus for not giving me that joint. I was like, Jesus, I've been walking with you. Your boy been walking with you for a minute. You could have let me have that record, son. Come on, son. Come on, Jesus could have gave me that record.
That walk, that song. That song was a changing point in the game.
It was the illest, yo. I'm telling you, I love that record.
It's rumored that he's going to name his next album Yeezus. It sounds like Jesus. It could mean Ye, because they call him Ye. It's one of us, Yeezus, or it could be a play on the word Jesus. Some people feel like that's blasphemy. Blasphemous. How do you feel about that? If he wanted to name his album Yeezus,
well, what I would say to him or to anyone is that my relationships with people give me opportunities to share with them, and I don't always consider it wise. I think that the microphone is a very powerful tool, and you can use it to build people up, or you can use it to kill people. And so, if my job on earth is to always try to be a light in somebody's life, then I would want to use the tool in order to be able to communicate in a way that if I'm going to uplift someone, then I may not always do it through this tool. Which is the microphone, that may be just heart to heart and breast to breast. It may be over a cup of, coffee, it may be a phone call when I see somebody in person. I'm not one to believe that people that have been blessed with opportunity microphones, that the microphone is used, that is needed for your view to always be used at that time. Because you got to be wise with this thing. It's like y'all in here are very powerful people, and you have a very powerful tool, and you affect millions and millions of people, and so you always have to be wise when to use it and how to use it. It's almost like fire. Fire's a beautiful thing, keeps people warm, but when it's out of control, it can kill you. And that's what the microphone can be. So whatever thoughts I have about Kanye or same-sex marriage or anything else, I've chosen to be able to walk out life with people. And I don't think that the microphone should be used to make myself seem wise or so opinionated. I would rather have a walk life relationship with somebody and they see the love of my life as we walk through life together than for me to just spit a couple of feelings and opinions and then I dip out and it's over.
I respect that answer, man. I really do. I respect that answer because this is a powerful tool. So is that camera that's on you right now, and I respect that, so I'll fall back on that one. All right. Kirk Franklin is here. I want to open up the phone lines. Travis, what would you like to say?
Hey, good morning, Sway, Elder B.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Franklin. I have an opinion. I'm going to put it out there, how y'all feel about this, about the gays in the church. I feel that the church is like a hospital. It's for the prostitutes, drug addicts, murderers, everybody come there and get healed. And my thing about the gays is that let's say, like, if you're a pastor, if he came out and said, I'm a wife beater, I'm a thief, he can no longer, he gonna have to stop something, stop preaching or stop beating his wife or stop stealing. The thing about the gays is that when a lot of people that's gay ministers, they say they're gay and they want to continue to be gay and lead the church. What's your opinion about that, Mr. Franklin?
Well, my opinion more than anything, once again, my opinion is just as flawed as anybody else's just because I'm human. I always want to try to make people see, man, that my view, I'm always trying to lean the best I can on God and his word because he's the supreme judge in this. I believe that when we beat up on people, that's not changing them. When we crucify people, that's not touching them. We got to walk our life with people. What I loved about what Jesus did in the Bible, and I'm gonna knock it like this. There's a parable about Jesus in the Bible when he's sitting at the well next to the prostitute, and he's chopping it up with old girl, and he's having conversation, and for the most part of the conversation, he's letting her talk. He's letting her have dialogue, and And then after she talks and becomes friends with him, then he, dips in and says, you know what I can do is give you water that you'll never thirst again. But what he did before he tried to chop it up with her spiritually, he reached her personally. He became friends with her and had dialogue. He didn't talk about, her being a hoe and asking her, how many dudes she smashed, the night before. He wanted to know how she was. And then when he found, when she got comfortable to tell him how she was, he was able to give her exactly what he needed. Because think about this, when you are sick and when you go to the doctor, the first thing the doctor's going to tell, he's going to ask you, tell me what hurts. He's not going to just throw medicine at you. You got to participate in your own recovery. So that means that you got to acknowledge the part of your life that hurts. But what I love about God, man, is that whatever part of our lives that hurt, if we tell him it's hurting, he's able to take care of us and heal us. And so that's how I get down.
Amen.
Kirk Franklin, you can check him out Sunday's Best on BET, Sundays at 8 p.m. You got to come back, man.
And on Sirius?
And Sirius XM.
Tell them what's cracking. Tell them what's good, son. Tell them. 64.
64.
Tell them 64.
Channel 64.
That's the praise station.
The praise station.
It's going to now be Kirk Franklin's praise.
How?
Kirk Franklin,
Yeah.
you got your own station?
That's why I'm here, son. That's why I'm here.
okay.
That's why I'm walking up in the building.
Oh, wow.
That's why I'm in the building.
I thought you just came to see your homie.
Do you want a revolution?
Okay. Well, congratulations. Kirk Franklin Praise Station is Channel 64, Sirius XM. And anything you hear on that station, too, you can go on demand.
Go to SiriusXM.com/on-demand and listen to brother. Man, thank you, Kirk, for that.
Man,
That's
thank y'all.
good
Thank
news.
y'all for letting me come, man. It's an honor to be up in there. I appreciate
Absolutely. And we appreciate your honesty and transparency coming up here talking with the citizens, man.
it. Oh, man, it's an honor.
All right.
It's an honor anytime.
It's Sway in the morning, only
On Shade 45.